Brian Powell of I Run Far here with Sabrina Stanley before the 2021 Hardrock 100. How are you, Sabrina?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. We didn't have to come far to do this interview.
Like less than a quarter of a mile, probably.
Probably. You live here in Silverton, Colorado.
Yep.
How long have you lived here?
So we trained out here the summer of 2018, and then left for the winter, and then came back that April of 2019. So permanently since April 2019.
Like more than 2 years.
Yeah.
You have definitely got to spend a lot of time on the course.
Yeah.
Both in that summer of 2018 and since. Have you come to enjoy a particular section more than others?
Not really. I mean, I love the entire course. Like, it's all so beautiful, and there's something, I don't know, like challenging about every section, which I really enjoy. I don't know. If you put me on the spot, like made me pick, I'd say the top of Green Mountain, or like that climb up Green, and like that valley looking down with the creek running through it.
Just that like high hanging valley.
Yes.
Like
yeah.
11 miles into the race about.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty early on.
But do you like being in the valley? Is it the that place itself, or is it the view of the women nooch, like the Grenadiers?
No, when you get to the top of the valley, then look back.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, it's just like, yeah, there's a creek right down the middle of it. Like you said, it's a high alpine meadow that just goes forever, it feels like, and then just drops off. And
it's a pretty
seems
awesome
like
spot.
A fairy tale. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you found that there's any particular section, or do you think there's a section that particularly suits you? Like, is there the Sabrina Stanley section on the course?
I ran it a lot this year, like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's four runs I've done that weren't on the course this year, and that was like Pacing Western, and then a race in May I did, and then Tapering for that race in May when I was in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Honestly, I like the hard parts the most. Like, I think Camp Bird is like very overlooked, and so I really enjoy going up Camp Bird. I know that sounds crazy.
Yeah, no, but
it's like so monotonous and like predictable, and it's challenging, but it's like good challenging.
Because it's funny you call like that the hard part. Like, a lot of people who've maybe seen parts of the course on video or in person would say the hard part, oh, it's the climb up Virginius or Grand Swamp or what. The hard part is that could be partially run. It's 10 miles of a gentle to moderate incline, and it's
the section I've ran the most, hands down, just because you can run it all winter, and so, or at least 7 miles up you can run all winter. So if I'm looking for a vertical game in the winter, we go to Ouray and just run in the snow, or
the packed
cold.
snow. Yeah.
So in the summer I kind of avoid it a little bit more, but I ran it a few weeks ago, and there's something about just like the heat and just like the suffer of continuously going out for 10 miles.
So you might be looking forward to that about 55 miles into the race this year.
I'm looking forward to Ouray on, for sure.
Right on. How has your training gone for this year's race?
Perfect.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the first time I've ever been like so focused. And I think I say that every single race, and every single race I get like more focused and learn my body more and learn about pacing more and nutrition and obviously the course more. And because I live here, like I know this course. And yeah, I did a 5-week block, and I did 100 miles every single week. The 4th week I did 112, and I've never like stacked them up like that before. And then I tapered, and I'm ready to roll.
It sounds like you were anxious or happy about that taper. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was running, because even though I was doing 100-mile weeks, like the days were like 8 hours at like minimum, because you're doing all these climbs and you're at elevation, and
that's a 25 to 30 hour week.
Yeah. Like I was exhausted during those weeks. And so as soon as my first rest day came and my taper, I was like, oh, I'm just going to sleep in and do all these things. But then you're like catching up on emails and like doing coaching work. And so the day comes where you can rest. But
and you're there now. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And enjoying it.
But now everybody's coming to town. And so like you want to socialize and like have dinners and all that stuff. So it's like, focus on the goal. Focus
on the goal. Maybe hide up in the apartment a little bit.
Yeah.
So you won this in 2018. So you're still a defending champ, but how have you changed as a runner since 2018 to now?
Yeah, 2018 was this my first. I think this might have been my first 100-mile win, and then
sounds about right.
Since then, I've won. I don't know how many, quite a few, and I haven't lost an ultra since then either. And so, like, if I win, this weekend, that'll be my 13th ultra win in a row. So, like, that's really special to me. And then, like, I mean, I've done Grand Raid, I did Nolan's twice. Like, as a mountain runner and like pushing through pain barriers, I've pushed through so many. Like, this second Nolan's was the most painful experience I've ever had in my life, hands down. And so to like have that in my back pocket and know what I can push through going into my second Hardrock, I feel really confident about my
It sounds like
pacing.
you're almost like a new runner.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like there's been like gradual, it's not like overnight I became like this like crazy mountain runner. Like I've put a lot of work in. And so I'm really excited to see how I match up against the other women on Friday.
Speaking of which, there's a number of strong women in the race, but Courtney Dauwalter stands out up there. I'm sure you've thought about how that race might play out or stack up.
Honestly, I haven't. Like her race plan is her race plan and I have mine, and I'm going to do my race plan. And if she's ahead of me, she's ahead of me. And if she's behind me, she's behind me. I've honestly just been studying Diana Finkel's splits. And so I'm going for course record, and that's what I've been training for. I haven't been training to beat Courtney. I've been training for course record, and that's the goal.
And how do you think you get to that course record? Because you can go out really hard and try to maintain, or is it a smart race? Or
I've done my homework, and I've done my homework like sitting at a work desk, and I've done my homework in the field. And so I don't want to give away any secrets to people who haven't done their homework. But I plan on having a really consistent race. We'll say that.
Okay.
And I know my splits for every single section, know my splits for my miles. Like now I just have to execute, and I know I can because I've been here. And so, I think it'll be a really amazing day on Saturday morning.
Yeah. You're excited for that, huh?
Yeah.
Is there anything else for this coming race that you're excited about?
This is my first like big race with Adidas. So I'm just like race season's back. Like I was with them all last year, but it was like FKT season. And so to do a really competitive race with like them in my back pocket also, and like my teammates are coming out, and just the support from them, and Abby Hall will be pacing me. And so I'm excited to share some miles with her, with my friend Devin Olson, and then Avery will be pacing me, the final marathon from Telluride.
So it's a real like close group they'd be sharing with.
Yeah.
And like in Hardrock or in training out here, there's a lot of solitude and alone time.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to some of that shared experience with your crew, or is that just a tactic, like something that helps you perform, or what?
Yeah. I mean, I've worked, my crew is my brother Reese and my friend Dean Eastham, and they've crewed me at so many hundreds and FKT attempts. And so like, I think we're just like in that groove, and we know each other so well, and it's like really fun for us to work together. So it's not like a party or like, I don't like, we get in a flow, like it's a flow state with crewing. I would say like, it's just so fun. And like, we know each other's energy, and they know how to feed me, and I know how to feed them. And we work so well together that, it's natural.
So you'll have going for a great individual performance, but it is a team effort.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah. Like I said, like they've been at almost all of my, like any finish worth noting they've been at. And so, nice. They're a part of every step of my journey.
Cool. Well, best of luck to you and your whole team out there this coming weekend.